Hello, welcome back. When I was a teenager, my father shared a quote from one of his books, and he said that every person that you meet is your master in some way. Not a person to dominate you, not a person that you follow blindly, but everyone has the potential to teach you something valuable. And it's something that stuck with me my whole life. And if you choose to believe that every person that you meet has something of value to offer, it shifts how you see people. You automatically treat people with respect. When I meet a person and I'm looking for value, I'm trying to see what is it that I can learn from them. I set them up as somebody worth respecting and listening to and learning from. And when you look at a person and you anticipate value, you anticipate you can learn something from them. Sometimes just the act of treating them as though they have value, which they do. But when you treat somebody with respect, they feel it on some level and they are more comfortable with you. And yeah. Anyway, so my father said, everyone that you meet has the potential to be your master in some way. When you meet somebody, look at them as somebody that you can learn from. When you do that, when you choose to believe that every person you meet is your master in some way, you automatically treat that person with respect. You look at them differently. You're looking to find the value, to find the lesson, to find something about them that can help you learn how to be better. So that one idea is one of the principles that's shaped who I am and what I do. So when I meet my students, I automatically think of them as potential masters. There's something that they know that can educate me, that can fill in some of my gaps. And over the years, almost every important thing I've learned about helping children, about guiding them to grow up well, I've learned it as a kind of collaboration. That relationship that you build with them and the interactions that you have, and treating them with respect, valuing what they think or feel. It sets up a different kind of relationship. And when students feel that you value them, that you respect them, that you are open, eager to learn from them, from their experience, from their perspective, then I think they become more open to learning from you. And then my mother spent a lot of time training me to look past people's faults. So my father was a fairly hard man, and as a young boy, sometimes I found that quite difficult to deal with. And when I was upset or hurt by something my father did, my mother would sit down with me and say, tell me stories about my father's childhood, and frame his actions in a way that helped me see where he was coming from. When I understood that his mother passed away when he was young, that his father went off somewhere to fight in some war, when I understood that he spent his entire childhood alone in a boarding school, was treated terribly, never had a mother or a father to turn to. When I understood that his life had been more difficult than I could ever imagine, I could understand why he became hard, that he had to become hard, and that he was like an incredible man for being able to survive his childhood and to become an incredibly successful man and a capable man. There's things that my father did over his lifetime that are truly remarkable, that at the time I didn't even notice because I was distracted by his anger or his harshness. But my mother guided me to reframe who he was and what his actions meant. When he was harsh to me, in his own mind, he thought that's what a son needed. He thought that you had to be hard to your son. You had to train him to be a man. And his survival instinct that was part of him from a young boy was to be hard, to beat up the other guy before he beat you up. Anyway, so my mother kind of guided me to look at people and ask, why are they the way that they are? So when I teach, when I meet a child whose behavior is considered disruptive or disrespectful, I'm looking at that child and asking, why is he or she like this? Why are children disrespectful? Why are they quote unquote lazy? Why are they disruptive? And it all goes back to the environment that they grow up in and the influences that they've had. And if you can look past their behavior or their current results and understand the environment that shaped them, you can be patient with them and create a suitable environment to help them learn more appropriate ways of behaving. So 2 points. My father said, everyone that you meet is your master in some way. And that shifted the way I see people. When I meet somebody, I'm looking for what's good about this person, what's great about this person. I'm focused on finding something valuable within each person that I meet. And I'm ready to respect who they are and learn from them. And then when I meet a person, I'm also asking, when they do something that is difficult to respect, when they treat me in some way that's uncomfortable or disrespectful, or they do something bad to me, when I meet a person like that, I'm wanting to understand, what are the forces, what are the influences that made them act in that way? And to look past their bad behavior, to look past whatever negative thing it is, and to try and understand where it came from. And the more I understand of a person's background, the more I understand their present behavior, and then I'm able to adjust. I'm able to not be hurt by some negative thing they do to me. I can reframe and maybe guide them to reframe. And I kind of move myself out of it and try to create an environment where they can learn a different set of skills. It kind of starts, though, by making our students feel safe, even when they are negative to us or disruptive or have negative behavior that has negative consequences to others. If we can begin by treating them with respect, by looking for value within them, and just create an environment where they can learn to treat others with respect. And if they feel trusted, if they feel valued, over time they're going to learn to model the behaviors in their environment, and they're going to learn to behave in a more appropriate way. I'm going to stop there because I could ramble indefinitely. If you stayed this far, thanks for listening. You are part of my journey to learn how to speak. Thank you. Bye.